Wow. So this is my Key West Het Sharp female. She was bred by my Paradigm male. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And today, kind of ironic for Father's Day, I'm going to pay tribute to a very special father. That is my Paradigm Boa male, Paco. And Paco sired a beautiful litter of boa constrictors that were born this past Wednesday. Paco, of course, is a Paradigm, and that's a visual marker for being double het. Het for a T positive, that's the Boa Woman Caramel line, as well as T negative, which is a Sharp. In this case, Paco was bred to my Key West Het Sharp girl, and we had 15 huge, plump, healthy babies born this past Wednesday. Only one slug, so that's only one unfertilized egg. So good job, Paco. You are the father of the year here at KG Constrictors. So let's go ahead and take a look at the babies and see how they're doing. All right, let's take a look at the babies. Constant cleaning here. Gotta refresh their paper towels. You can see some dried up umbilical cords. That's what we want to see. One down there. So now what we're doing is we're waiting for these guys to shed. Looks like a couple of them, you kind of tell that they're starting to go opaque a little bit. These guys were born on this past Wednesday, and it was honestly it was a huge surprise. So, you know, I've been breeding boas for over 20 years, and usually very good at being able to spot ovulations, and can usually predict the day of the birth. You know, usually either the exact day or, you know, by a couple of days. Based on the science behind how many days it takes after ovulation before they lay. Not lay, they actually provide birth. And such. This year, I was not 100% sure that my Key West Het Sharp girl actually got pregnant. I was not sure. So last Wednesday night, around 9 p.m., I came into the snake room and I was like, whoa. Talk about a surprise. I did not expect this. Honestly, I really did not. So kudos to the Paradigm dad. Take a look at him. This is old Paco. Paco is the dad. And a Paradigm boa is a visual marker for a double het. So a Paradigm is a snake that is het for both a T negative and a T positive albino gene. So this guy is het for the BWC, the Boa Woman Caramel gene, the T positive. That was Sharon Moore, who is the Boa Woman. So when you put a Paradigm with a Sharp Albino or a Het Sharp, you're gonna get visual Sharps. And because the mom is a Key West, we've got some Key West patterns in there. Got some regular, just Sharp Albino, run-of-the-mill patterns. I shouldn't say run-of-the-mill because they're really nice either way. We have some Paradigms, just like the dad, and we have some Key Wests, just like the mom. So, everybody's doing well, though. If I did my count right, I think I counted 15 babies. thought I had a lot more than that. But I believe 15 is the count. Just happy that they're all healthy. They're plump too, they're big. Big babies. A lot of times they come out and, there's still a little bit of the egg mass, that they're living, when they're inside the mom, they're in this encapsulated sac. They've got everything that they need. And then when they're born live, the sac breaks open and the snake takes its first breath and comes out of the little membrane there. So in this case, they all came out. I believe they were born earlier in the day, and I missed it because when I finally realized that I had babies, it was like 9:15 on Wednesday night. Everybody was out of their sacs, so mom will actually help with that. A lot of times the moms will just kind of swim through the massive eggs, if you will, to help break up the yolk. Not the yolk. Help break up the sac so the babies can come out. That's a really nice looking one. And as I was saying, everybody was well developed. I didn't see any like leftover egg mass. Sometimes you'll see the umbilical cord, and then you'll see a big hunk of egg mass that they haven't digested yet, because that's what they're living on when they're inside the mom. And in this case, there was no egg masses. And if there is, sometimes, I'll kind of sit them in a little paper cup or something and, leave them be and let them kind of digest the last little bit of it. You can't keep it around too long because you don't want it to go bad. You also don't want it to cause a snag and cause any kind of a tear, because they're still attached to that umbilical cord. So usually what I'll do is I'll take a sterile pair of scissors, and I'll clean them off with chlorhexidine, and then I'll take the scissors and I'll cut the egg mass away and kind of shorten the umbilical cord, if you will, just so it doesn't get stuck on anything. And then eventually it just dries up like this, and you'll find all the little umbilical cords on the ground. But everybody's doing well. I have 7 visual albinos. Not bad for 15 babies. There's 1 unfertilized egg, that's called a slug. So that means that out of there was 16 eggs were produced when she ovulated. And out of the 16 eggs, only 1 wasn't fertilized. That's pretty good. So, really liking the looks of this one. But I'll get in here and I'll sex them too. I haven't checked for males or females yet or anything. I'm just kind of letting them just kind of settle in, keeping them misted down, making sure that they're nice and warm. About an 89 or a 90 degree hot spot. This is my ARS 7030 rack. So they're all going to kind of be in here together until they all shed. Then I will separate them, sex them, give them individual IDs, and we'll start feeding them. Yeah, this one's tail is really interesting. So, what do I hope to do in the future? I would love to actually make some Boa Woman Caramel visual T-positive albinos, and I can do that now because I'm sure I'm going to have some Paradigm girls in here and such. So very, very cool, very unexpected. I was never sure if she was pregnant. Usually it's pretty obvious with boas. They kind of have a certain look about them when they're pregnant. She didn't really have that look at all. So pretty blown away. There you go. All right. Well, we're going to be checking on these guys and gals in a few weeks after they have had their first shed. And by then, I'll let you know how many males and how many females, and whatever I decide to sell, I will put up on my Morph Market page. So, exciting day. Father's Day here at KG Constrictors. Happy Father's Day to Paco. Paco, well done, brother. Well done. Beautiful litter. Healthy. And well on their way. Looking really good.